Arab Emirates. Thank you, everyone. If I can ask that you please be seated, and we will kick off proceedings. A very good evening to each and every one of you. I'd like to formally introduce Sheikh Ahmed bin Saud Al Khaimah. Thank you so much, Your Highness, for being here this evening. Chairman, of course, of Ras Al Khaimah Public Services Department. It's an honor to have you grace our presence this evening. Alongside Sheikh Ahmed is Raki Phillips, CEO of Ras Al Khaimah Tourism Development Authority. Raki, always wonderful to see you. We're also welcoming to the Emirate this evening Philippe Judah, President of the World Minifootball Federation. Philippe, great to have you with us this evening. Alongside Philippe is Zoritza Hoffman, Secretary General of the World Minifootball Federation. Zoritza, there you are. I see you. Great to have you with us. And of course, Excellencies, Ambassadors, heads of federations, media, distinguished guests, thank you all so much for turning out at the beautiful Movenpick Resort, Al Marjan Island, Ras Al Khaimah. What a special, special occasion this is. Let me start by introducing myself. My name is Chris McCarty, Head of Sport for the Arabian Radio Network, and it's a pleasure for me to be here this evening with you all for the official draw of the World Minifootball World Cup 2023, Ras Al Khaimah. Circle the date in your calendars, folks, October 26th through to November 4th. 32 nations will be descending upon this beautiful emirate, 31 of whom will attempt to dethrone your defending champions, Mexico. It promises to be a fantastic event. The 4th edition of the World Minifootball World Cup, the first time as well that is coming here to the Middle East, and it's a great honor. It's a privilege for the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah to be hosting this magnificent event. Now, Raki will be on this stage momentarily to talk about the legacy and what Ras Al Khaimah are building from a sports portfolio perspective. I've been fortunate to be in this region for 13 years, and let me tell you, Ras Al Khaimah is putting itself on the map from a sporting standpoint, not just in the country, not just regionally, but globally. The RAC Half Marathon, hugely successful event, 16 editions and growing, and let me tell you folks, it is the envy of half marathon organizers around the globe. We've seen golf integrated into the stable as well, with of course the RAC Golf Championship, a key part now of the DP World Tour, and Raki will be telling us a little bit more as we go. But we're in for a fantastic evening, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're excited as I am. And before we move on, let's get a little taste, a little teaser as to what the beautiful Emirates of Ras Al Khaimah is all about. goosebumps. Yeah, big round of applause. Watching that, it is a special, special emirate. There is no doubt about that. To tell us a little bit more about the sports offering of Ras Al Khaimah, it gives me great pleasure to welcome onto the stage now. It is Raki Phillips, CEO of Ras Al Khaimah Tourism Development Authority. Come on up, Raki.
Good afternoon, everyone. I've known Chris for a while. He is the biggest sports fanatic you could ever meet. So I think he did a great job talking about the sports in the Emirate. So thank you again, Chris. Your Highness, Sheikh Ahmed bin Saud Al Qasimi, thank you so much for your attendance today. Excellencies, distinguished guests, good evening. It is such a pleasure to be able to have you here in our beautiful Emirate Ras Al Khaimah, and we are so excited to announce that we have been selected as hosts of the Minifootball World Cup. Not only is this a new milestone that we've done in our strategy to develop the destination as a more major sporting event, but it's so incredible to have gone through the journey with our friends from WMF, Philip Judah, the president, thank you so much, and his team as we get ready to host this fantastic event later this year. And for it to be the first time that this was hosted in the Middle East and to be chosen as a destination with a new federation that just launched representing the UAE, we are so excited to bring this to sports fans around the world. Now, sports tourism is big, and according to the UNWTO, it is one of the fastest growing sectors in tourism. Worldwide, it's estimated about $560 billion will be spent between now and 2027. And this isn't something new to the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah. As Chris had said, the RAK Half Marathon, which was the fastest half marathon in the world. We have the UAE tour that goes through Ras Al Khaimah and going up the mountains of Jebel Jis has one of the most spectacular views. DP World Tour Golf Championship, the Gumball 3000 car rally last year, and then the Desert Warrior Challenge is just a small list of the many things that we do here. And the beauty of sports tourism, it brings people together, communities, and really boosts tourism for us. Now, what is the significance of mini football? At its core, it's available, its beauty lies in the accessibility and inclusiveness that it does. It really is a sport for everyday legends, and that is our theme for this year. It brings teams from various nations, promoting culture, exchange, and fostering friendships. It's also a super fast game, which is also exciting. But it does bring a sense of community, and these are all values that we are very proud of here in Ras Al Khaimah, and we share together with the WMF. And again, how excited we are to have this premier event for such a meaningful sports event. It's going to be a spectacular event, and to tell you a little bit about Ras Al Khaimah and why we were selected, which is a big honor for us. We have wonderful nature here, 7,000 years of history, thrilling adventures, amazing hotels, and so much more that we can't wait to showcase to our guests from all over. The unique ecosystem that we have here is recognized by various large international publications. Last year, Time magazine named Ras Al Khaimah as one of the 50 world's greatest places to visit, and CNN named us as one of the best destinations to visit in 2023 for its authentic experiences with the sea, the desert, and the mountain all in close proximity. And not to forget our location. We're in the middle of the world. Connectivity to across the globe is great, and it's easy to come in. And not to forget the attractions that we have, the world-class attractions from the Jace flight, the longest zip line in the world, and the amazing culture that we have from our tentative UNESCO heritage sites to the Suwaidi Pearl Farm and everything else that we offer. So we can't wait to see our local communities, our visitors come together to witness the WMF World Cup and enjoy our beautiful emirate. Standing here today, I'm filled with excitement about the future of sports in Ras Al Khaimah and the UAE, a country that brings all nationalities and nations together in one community, it makes it very exciting for us. And I very much look forward to making this World Cup the biggest and best yet. Let me show you this video to get you all excited. Hopefully you're as excited as I am, and this community to welcome you guys later this year. Thank you.
has whetted the appetite. It was what it has. And Raki, thank you so much for those fantastic words. We all know what Ras Al Khaimah has to offer. There's no doubt that it is growing with each passing year. That's due in small part to Raki and his team, of course. But what about the World Minifootball World Cup? Let's find out a little bit about the magic of this wonderful event. Now, as Raki alluded to, I am a bit of a sporting anorak, and I must say this, and I mean this sincerely, I cannot wait to sample the Minifootball World Cup for the first time. Of course, the 4th edition coming to Ras Al Khaimah October 26th through to November 4th of this year, and it gives me great pleasure now to welcome the president of the World Minifootball Federation. His name is Philippe Judah. Give him a big round of applause. Come on up, Philippe.
Thank you very much. Before I will start my speech, it's my honor on behalf of World Minifootball Federation to welcome the most important man, Sheikh Ahmed bin Saud Al Qasimi, Chairman of Public Service Department. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you very much. Dear ambassadors, dear excellency, dear consuls, dear National Minifootball Federation presidents, my colleagues from World Minifootball Federation, from executives, dear friends, ladies and gentlemen. As you know, our World Minifootball Federation has a lot of years behind us, and we organize World Championship every 2 years in men's category. Unfortunately, thanks to COVID and thanks to unexpected situation in Ukraine, we've been not able to organize this event in 2021 and also in 2022 when we postponed this event. So we faced two new bidding process, and I would like to congratulate to RACTDA for their great bid. You made really fantastic job, and your professional attitude is really appreciated by us. I'm happy that we have such partner for the World Minifootball Championship 2023, and that for first time we are able to organize and to host the most important minifootball championship in Middle East. Middle East is important for us from 2 reasons. One, that we would like to develop our sport in this area, and second, that we are looking to develop international clubs competition. I would like that these 32 teams will not contribute only by sport and to support tourism, what's actually our biggest challenge, but also that will help to local community, to bring new children, to bring new adults that are actually authorities for the children to the sport. I hope that we will positively contribute to local community and also to tourism and sport in this location. Let me now also to thank you National Minifootball Association presidents and their executives, my colleagues from World Minifootball Federation, because without you, this hard time during a COVID will be impossible to survive. And if you are actually have a problematic path, if you are facing to these problems, you have 3 options. One that will default you, second that will define you, and third that will strengthen you. And to together with my colleagues and with RAC TDA, definitely we are strengthening our position, our sports value, and I believe that together we will face to an impressive event that will meet the challenge that we actually want to meet here. Before end of my speech, I would like thanks also to ambassadors that are here, because you are important also part of our event. We would like to activate your community from local level, and also, of course, our job is to activate the community from your countries to participate here. But not only 32 countries will be here. We are organizing General Assembly. What tens of countries are coming here, and we will have a General Assembly of World Minifootball Federation that we held every year. I would like to thanks to all of you that you are giving attention to this event. I hope that I will see all of you from 26 October till 4th of November. I would like to wish all the participants, if you will not meet the best result as you are expecting, enjoy this beautiful state, beautiful country, because as you saw already, and Raki, thank you for this beautiful presentation, Ras Al Khaimah is really and I had the opportunity, I'm here for fourth time, is really a great state, and I would like to show you during our stay here, that you will find the opportunity to not see only the hotels and venue, but also to see more and to recommend to your friends. I'm looking forward to your friends, to your families, to welcome them here. I would like to also wish to our referees to have best results, best performance, and I'm looking forward to see all of you in autumn in Ras Al Khaimah. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Philippe. And just to echo what Philippe has said there, we'd like to welcome all of the federations who have made the effort to be here this evening, representatives of whom are with us this evening. We thank you sincerely for your efforts. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting ready for the official draw of the WMF World Cup 2023 Ras Al Khaimah. Now, before we get to that, I want to welcome everyone who is watching on YouTube or Facebook. We're going live to the world this evening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Excitement is building. 32 nations, 8 groups. We will have 4 pots. Pots 1, 2, 3, and 4. 8 nations in each pot. That has been determined by the world rankings. It's as simple as that, folks. And to help me with this official draw, I'd like to welcome now a man who has already been on stage. The first man up, pot 1, is Raki Phillips. Come on, back up, Raki. As you can see, pot 1 consists of 8 nations. Host nation, the United Arab Emirates, Hungary, Azerbaijan, defending champions Mexico, Brazil, Romania, Czech Republic, and Slovakia. So as is customary, we start 1 ball there, Raki. If all has gone to plan, this should be the host nation, United Arab Emirates. Let us hope that that is the case. Thank you very much, Raki. He's got it open. There it is, United Arab Emirates. As you can see on the screen, folks, UAE go into Group A, slot number 1. So now Raki will draw the other 7 nations. Each of these nations will make up the top line on each of the groups. Okay, so this is pot 1, the highest ranked nations. And Raki now will be drawing the first nation that will slot into Group B, slot 1. We'll keep an eye on this. Mexico, the defending champions, are out second. So Mexico slot into Group B. Take it away, Raki. The Czech Republic slot, as you can see, into Group C. Romania, another European nation. Group D for Romania. Well done, Raki. Brazil, 5th nation out. Group E for Brazil. 5 down, 3 to go. Slovakia in Group F. Penultimate nation from pot 1, Azerbaijan. And if all goes to plan, this should be Hungary.
Czech Republic, I support.
Let's hope. It is Hungary, yes. We've got it right.
But
There we
also
go then.
Very, very important for me, actually.
Raki, your job is done. Thank you so much. There we have it then, folks. Pot 1.
And it's always good if home team is qualified.
UAE, and we move on to pot number 2. We've got Bulgaria, Serbia, France, Tunisia, Guatemala, Ukraine, Kazakhstan, and of course Raki's native, the United States of America. To draw out the nations from pot 2, I'd like to welcome onto the stage now Philip Judah. Come back up, Philip. Big round of applause. Right. That went without incident. Let's hope that continues. Philip, take it away. So, this is for Group A, Slot 2. UAE will face
Kazakhstan.
Kazakhstan. The first nation out of pot 2. Kazakhstan then will be taking on the United Arab Emirates. Second nation out. Guatemala. Interesting. Guatemala and Mexico drawn in Group B. Of course, local rivals. Group C. Ukraine. It's following a theme here. Ukraine and the Czech Republic, European rivals. United States of America. There you are, Raki. Romania. For the US of A, Group D. Bulgaria. The 2 Bs, Bulgaria alongside Brazil in Group E. France in Group F alongside fellow European nation Slovakia, of course. Penultimate ball. Tunisia alongside Azerbaijan in Group G. And then last but by no means least, it should be Serbia. It is Serbia. There we have it then. There we have it. Thank you so much, Philippe. So Group A thus far, UAE and Kazakhstan. Group B, you see it there. We move on to pot 3. Right, pot 3 consists of England. As a proud Scot, I will not be supporting England. I only mess, of course. Ghana, Egypt, Libya, Georgia, Montenegro, Israel, and Spain. It gives me great pleasure to welcome another of our special guests, a man that we have not had on this stage thus far. Please put your hands together for the World Minifootball Vice President. It's Peter Kralik. Come on up, Peter. Right, Peter. Before we start, I want to ask you a question if I can, sir. We're seeing you for the first time this evening. Mini World Cup was held Slovakia last time around, huge success. So for those in the room and watching who have never watched a World Minifootball World Cup, what can we expect?
Well, after the pandemic between 2020 and 22, we wanted to start a new era with the mini-football events, and we did a great job in 2022. And I really hope, and as I can see from the local organizing committee and the support of the government and all the people working for this event, it can be even better than in Slovakia. And it is how it should be, to be always better and better. So I really hope that there will be a great event with a lot of people, spectators, not only locals, but also international, all the fans. And I wish good luck to organizers.
I'm excited. Thank you so much, Peter. Right, your duty is to draw out the nations from pot 3. We start, of course, with slot 3 in Group A. Take it away, my friend.
Ghana.
First nation out, Ghana. Ghana then alongside the UAE and Kazakhstan in Group A. Group B.
Georgia.
Georgia in with Mexico and Guatemala, Group B. Third nation out,
Israel.
Israel in Group C alongside the Czech Republic and Ukraine.
Spain.
Spain alongside Romania and the United States. That's shaping up to be a rather tasty group, Group D.
Montenegro.
Montenegro alongside Brazil and Bulgaria in Group E. Group F.
England.
England alongside France and Slovakia. 2 to go.
Egypt.
Egypt. Egypt against Tunisia. That should be a tasty matchup. And last but by no means least,
Libya.
Libya. There we have it then. Peter, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. Right then, big round of applause for Peter, ladies and gentlemen. We are skipping along nicely. 3 pots down, 1 to go. As you can see, pot 4, Albania, Japan, India, Lebanon, Iraq, Portugal, Ireland, and last but by no means least, Thailand. To help me with the final 8 nations of this official draw for the WMF World Cup 2023 Ras Al Khaimah, please give it up for another of the World Mini-Football Vice Presidents. It is Ashraf bin Salah. Come on up, Ashraf. Thank you, Ashraf. Before we get started, I've got a question for you as well. Tunisia,
Yes.
we saw it host the 2017 edition. First time coming to the Middle East. Just how important do you think it is for the Mini World Cup to come here to Ras Al Khaimah?
Firstly, in Tunisia, and it's the first in Arabic country and in Africa. It's surprised every people is surprised by how many people watch the game, the visibility. More than 40 countries around the world watch all game in Tunisia. One, for example, Tunisia, Mexico, 3 million people watch this game. The spectators, all game is full. The stadium is full. So really, after World Cup, before World Cup, and after World Cup in Tunisia, it's not same. Mini football is go to another step. Now I am here in Emirates, and then defend very, very well the bit of Emirates, because I know that Emirates will give more and more for the mini football. And the World Cup in Emirates it will be the best in the history, because I know how Emirates can organize the event. So I invite all my colleagues, I invite all the fans of mini football, fans of sports to come during next World Cup to Emirates. And not only the spectators, because I have the plan. I will discuss this plan here with the authority to bring the maximum of people during this World Cup, because I am 100% sure that it will be everybody will be surprised by this strong and big event coming to Ras Al Khaimah.
The Mini Football World Cup. I'm excited. You've whetted the appetite for me, so you have, Ashraf. But there is one last job for us to do, and that is to fill the 8 remaining slots. Take it away, Ashraf. The final position, Group A, up for grabs. UAE, Kazakhstan, and Ghana. First nation out is? India. Oh, that's a tasty one. India then, Group A. United Arab Emirates, Kazakhstan, Ghana, and India. We move on to Group B.
Ireland,
Ireland in Group B, alongside the defending champions Mexico, Guatemala, and Georgia. Next nation out.
Lebanon,
Lebanon go into Group D. That's Group D for Lebanon. There we go. And we move on. Group D for Lebanon.
Thailand,
It is Thailand. Thailand go into Group C. Thailand into Group C. Czech Republic, Ukraine, Israel, and Thailand. We move on then to Group E. 4 down, 4 to go. Japan in Group E. That's a good group. Brazil, Bulgaria, Montenegro, and Japan. Group F.
it's a strong team.
Need to get in the gym, Ashraf.
No.
There we go. There we are. We're in. Group F.
I need okay, Albania,
Albania. Alongside Slovakia, France, and England. That's a tasty looking group as well. 2 to go. There we go. Group G.
Iraq,
It is Iraq. Oh, that is looking a rather tasty looking group. Group G, Azerbaijan, Tunisia, Egypt, and Iraq. And last but by no means least, Group H. All being well, Portugal?
Portugal,
It is Portugal. There we have it. Portugal, Group H, Hungary, Serbia, Libya, and
Thank you very
Portugal.
much.
Ashraf,
good luck.
thank you
very
so much. Thank you to Ashraf. Right then, folks, there we have it. Let's stay on this page for just a moment. Group A, the United Arab Emirates, Kazakhstan, Ghana, and India. Group B, the defending champions, Mexico, Guatemala, Georgia, and Ireland. Group C, Czech Republic, Ukraine, Israel, and Thailand. Group D, Romania, the United States of America, Spain, and Lebanon. Group E, Brazil, Bulgaria, Montenegro, and Japan. Group F, Slovakia, France, England, and Albania. Group G, I can hear the little murmur of Iraq. And last but by no means least, Group H, Hungary, Serbia, Libya, and Portugal. And ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the draw. I'm excited. I mean this sincerely. October 26th to November 4th, the best 32 nations on the planet descending upon Ras Al Khaimah for the WMF World Cup 2023. It's going to be spectacular. You can find out more information, minifootball.com, all of the fixtures, ticketing information, etc., all up on there. I have one task and one task remaining. I want to invite Raki, I want to invite Philip, Peter, and Ashraf to come back on the stage for a photograph now. But ladies and gentlemen, how exciting the draw for the WMF World Cup 2023. We will get the official photograph with organisers. A big thanks to the WMF Federation for believing, of course, in the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah. And just to echo what has already been said, a big thanks to Sheikh Ahmed as well for his presence this evening. Wonderful to have you here, Sheikh Ahmed. Thank you for your hospitality. We're excited. Right, big round of applause for our organisers. Philip, thank you. Thank you, Raki. Thanks, Ashraf. Thank you, Peter. Right then, folks, that concludes proceedings this evening. There is a networking opportunity, of course there is. Stick around, enjoy the F&B offerings, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all October 26th, November 4th, the beautiful Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah, front and centre for the WMF World Cup 2023. Thank you.
ഫൈവ് സെലക്ട് ചെയ്താലാണ് ആ പുള്ളി കയറുള്ളൂ. മനസ്സിലായില്ല?